Obviously, I've created controversy that resulted in my departure from the Douglas County District Attorney's Office. I own that. I acknowledge that.
Where's your wig, Josh?
You think that gets you off the hook, man? Come in and plead your case like that?
Where's your wig, Josh?
And it was all caught on camera. And then I was up there at...
Sir, this is your warning.
What have I done wrong? What have I done wrong?
Sure.
What was the point of order for? What have I done wrong?
Mayor.
What am I not allowed to talk about now?
Sherry's turning it down.
Yeah,
The
sure.
business of the commission? Okay, so you, Amber Sellers, as a commissioner, nominated Josh Seiden to a position up here. Is that germane enough?
Sir, this is your warning.
I'm not recording you?
Yeah, you said anytime somebody records me, I'm going to record them. Remember you said that? Why aren't you recording me right now?
Well, in all
I'm
honesty,
recording you.
In all honesty, do you really want to know, Mr. Speeds?
I do. That's why I'm asking.
Because I drank a lot of coffee this morning and my hand was starting to shake.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm sure most of you have seen the back and forth between the dreaded rabble-rouser and former Douglas County Deputy District Attorney Josh Seiden, which has widely been shared online. Here's the news. Josh Seiden has been fired directly due to his conflict with the dreaded rabble-rouser. Before diving into the details, I'm going to show a few quick clips of their interactions. If you want to watch the full exchange, the links will be in the description. Make sure you watch to the end because we're going to see Josh Seiden go up before the city council and beg for his job back. And then we're going to see the dreaded rabble-rouser give a smoking public comment at the public meeting. Let's get into it.
All right, what's that regarding?
I just had some questions for her.
Okay, well, you can go ahead and send this to us via email, and we will take a look at them, and we will get back to you in a timely manner.
So she doesn't meet in person?
Well, what's the meeting about that you're requesting?
Oh, just some questions about her job performance.
Okay, well, like I said, you're free to contact us via email, and we can go ahead and get back to you that way.
So she doesn't meet in person then?
Well, let's see what questions you have, and let's see if that's something we need to meet about in person, and you can go ahead and send those to us.
So you'll screen the meeting based on those questions?
No, maybe something that we can address via email. We respond
I'm
promptly.
going to do it in person.
Well, you can go ahead and contact us via email then. You know, Mr. Speeds, this is not productive. I think we're done here.
Well, it's not productive because you're not answering my question.
Well,
Now,
Mr.
are you
Speeds-
recording me?
Yeah, you're recording
All right,
me?
so don't delete that. Because
All
if
right.
you delete that, I'm sure you're aware that'll be a felony. Because I'm going to request that footage right now.
And I'm going to request your footage as well.
You can't get that from me. This is my private phone. You are in a government capacity right now, recording me. So I'm going to request that. So
Okay.
don't delete it.
All right, well, you can request it. If you file an appropriate request, I'll get it to you.
Will you?
Well, that's what I just said.
So you'll okay. All right. So I will be filing a Cora request right now.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, well, we're done here. So, Mr. Speeds, the door is right there. You know where that is. It's the same
I'm
one.
going to go ahead and
you
do
did.
a Cora request like I just said. So
Go ahead and do your court request,
Okay,
but
I'm
right
gonna-
now you got to leave
Why do I gotta leave?
because we're done here.
I'm going to do a Cora request right now.
We're done here.
Okay, but I'm going to do a Cora request there, Josh.
Here's what you're going to do, Mr. Speeds. You're going to walk out the door. We'll take those
No,
court
I'm
requests
going to
via
do a
email.
Cora request right here because I'm allowed to do that.
If you don't, Mr. Speeds, I'm going to go ahead and let court security know that you are not welcome here right
Why
now.
am I not welcome here right now?
You're disrupting ordinary business.
How so?
You just came here
Asking you a legitimate question about something that happened to me?
and I've addressed how
And
we're
now
going
I
to
want
handle
to
that.
do a Cora request. What do you do with that footage there that you're getting of me, Josh?
What do you do with the footage that you're getting of me there, Justin?
You're a public official filming me. What are you doing
Oh, you're
with
a
that
public
footage?
figure.
Am I? I'm a public figure.
Oh, yes. I mean, you've been a candidate for public office. You're frequently putting yourself in the public eye. You are a public figure.
Who's suing the sheriff and the county commission? You know that, right?
You told me about that the other day.
Well, I'm a public figure. I'm sure you know about that, right? Since I'm so public, right?
It's not relevant to anything I do in my day-to-day. I can tell you that.
Okay, well, you just brought up something that's not relevant to you at all. So were you picking and choosing on that?
Well, it's America. We can all pick and choose any number of things, Mr. Spees.
Is that so?
You choose to come here on a daily basis, and
A daily basis? Is that so? Did I come here yesterday, Josh?
Okay, well, you've been here twice this week.
So is that a daily basis?
Well, I mean, you're coming here more and more.
But not a daily basis, right?
Well, I don't know.
And now that you're recording me, I have to come back in here and get another core request.
Okay.
Get that footage off of
You
your
gonna
phone.
provide me
again.
your recording?
For what, Josh?
Well, what have you got to hide?
For what, Josh?
But what have you got to hide, Justin?
The thing is that this is a private phone and you are a public official.
I voted for you, man. Is this how you treat your constituents?
My constituents?
Yeah.
Am I an elected official, Josh?
Hey, if I had my
What
way, if I had
constituents?
my way, you
What
would be.
constituents do I have, Josh?
Me, I voted for you.
I am not a public official. I did not get elected.
Oh, I'm
You are
sorry.
not a constituent of mine.
All right.
Can you come to me and with your grievances? Is that what you're saying, Josh? You're my constituent right now? Is that what you're
I would
saying?
hope you would listen. I
Are you
voted for
saying that you're my constituent right now? Is that what you just said?
If you want, I would have been.
Considering that old Josh there has been doing nothing but escalating it, why aren't you recording me right now, Josh?
Am I not recording you?
Yeah, you said anytime somebody records me, I'm going to record them. Remember you said that? Why aren't you recording me right now?
Well, in all
I'm
honesty,
recording you.
In all honesty, do you really want to know, Mr. Speeds?
I do. That's why I'm asking.
Because I drank a lot of coffee this morning and my hand was starting to shake, so the footage was not going to be great.
Oh, I'm sure, Josh.
So this is just in all candor. I mean, you asked me, I'm just giving you my honest answer.
Okay.
So after being completely owned by the dreaded rabble-rouser and being shared all over the internet and laughed at, the Deputy District Attorney, Josh Seiden, thought it would be a good idea to try to dress up like the dreaded rabble-rouser and show up to work on the taxpayer's dime and mock him on Halloween. Well, this didn't work out too good for him because he was immediately fired or made to resign. I'm not sure what they labeled it as, but it was a direct result of him trying to dress up like the dreaded rabble-rouser. And I got to give it to you, man. I think that this was more like a makeover for Josh Seiden. He looks 100% better than he normally does. I think this is a much better look for him. I mean, he's got a full head of hair. It looks way better than that bald head he had before. So, you know, I give him a thumbs up on the makeover.
Evening, Commission. My name is Josh Seiden. I just wanted to talk about my application to be on the Community Police Review Board. Obviously, I've created controversy that resulted in my departure from the Douglas County District Attorney's Office. I own that. I acknowledge that. I want to talk about my commitment to community service and public service. Prior to my time in the DA's office, I was a sole practitioner representing the indigent accused for 10 years. I was essentially a public defender, but I was self-employed. I was doing it on my own. The DA's office, I proudly worked for this community. One of the things I did there was I worked on the Brady Giglio policy, which is especially germane to the work of the CPRB. And it was something where there were difficult conversations that had to be had. We had to sit down with the Lawrence Police Department, the district attorney and I. We had to talk with Chief Lockhart. We had some difficult conversations. But we had those conversations and we made it work. The Lawrence Police Department was amenable to working through those issues with us. And as you all know, policy making is hard. Implementation is hard. This board has not gotten off the ground. The reason I applied was because I believe I am someone who can get this board off the ground. I can have those difficult conversations. We created and formulated a working policy. I can do that for the city here. And when you've made some mistakes, what a better way to get right with the community than to serve that community? I'm here. I'm part of this community. I'm not going anywhere. I thank you for your time. I thank you for your service. I thank you for your consideration.
Where's your wig, Josh?
You think that gets you off the hook, man? Come in and plead your case like that?
Where's your wig, Josh?
All right, my name is Dr. Justin Spees, and it's really me. It's not Josh Seiden dressed up in a wig. Notice he was here earlier trying to plead his case to you guys. He was fired for impersonating me while on the clock there at the district attorney's office. And I'm sure you like that, Amber Sellers. You nominated him to be on the Community Police Review Board after he had been fired for that obvious and clear bias towards me. Can you
Already discussed boards and commissions. Sir,
So how come you didn't stop Michael just a minute ago when he was speaking about it there, Amber? Because I called you out as the one that nominated Josh despite his clear bias towards me, towards the community. I mean, put yourself in my position there, Amber.
Point of order.
I see you're wearing a large yellow shirt right there and some ridiculously oversized glasses there.
Sir.
What if he put on a big old yellow shirt, stuffed it with pillows, put on some ridiculous glasses, and started stuffing his face with some food?
All right.
And it was all caught on camera. And then
Sir,
I was up there at...
Sir, this is your warning.
What have I done wrong? What have I done wrong?
Sure.
What was the point of order for? What have I done wrong?
Mayor,
What am I not allowed to talk about now?
Sherry's turn it down.
Yeah,
The
sure.
business of the commission? Okay, so you, Amber Sellers, as a commissioner, nominated Josh Seiden to a position up here. Is that germane enough?
Sir, this is your warning. If you can...
What? Okay, Bart, explain to me how I am not being germane right now, please.
Sherry, well,
Mayor,
yes.
typically commission items is when you don't take public comment on an item, you've historically allowed folks to comment on that during public comment. You did not take public comment on nominations.
Okay. All right. So continue. Your time has been paused. You still have approximately a minute and 45.
Okay, so like I was saying, put yourself in my position there, Amber Sellers. You're wearing a large, oversized yellow shirt and some ridiculously oversized glasses and some fake hair, I imagine. Whereas mine's real. And let's say Seiden put that big ass yellow shirt on and stuffed it with pillows, put some ridiculous glasses on and a wig, and started stuffing his face with food. And did it while he was a district attorney down there. And then I was commissioner and sat up there and I said, oh, he's been fired for doing that, but I'm going to appoint him. How would you feel about that, Amber? Would you see the clear bias, especially from someone as the deputy DA that prosecuted me for bullshit fucking charges while looking the other way as I get attacked in the streets of Lawrence and I come in here and tell you guys about it and you don't do a fucking thing either? Do you think you would still nominate him there, Amber? Do you think you'd nominate him still? And do you think you guys would find your courage when you're asked by LJ World, Lawrence Times to say who did it instead of, oh, I don't know who it was. It was Amber Sellers. It's been reported on, not by these losers, LJ World and Lawrence Times, but it's been reported on. So what do you say, Amber? Do you see that bias in there?
Sir, can you please stop the cross chatter?
And Seiden comes up here and wants to talk about, how he wants to work with the community to right his wrongs. It's interesting. He didn't even bother to apologize to me. The guy that he did this to. And if you want to know more about his bias, look up Justice for Lucy. Widely reported.
Time, sir.
So the idea that somebody would nominate Josh Seiden to a position on the CPRB, a board that's supposed to oversee bias with the police, somebody who let his bias show repeatedly in his own office and got fired because of it, because his behavior escalated out of control. And now he wants to come back and make all amends and serve. What has it been? 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Seriously?